inspired a colour palette choice for me. So I'm going to try and incorporate some of these colours today in the cards that I'm making. And I also wanted to make use of this beautiful paper that's currently available in the mini January to June mini catalogue. It is so gorgeous, and if you're somebody who perhaps can't afford to get loads of different flower stamps but you love the florals in it, then I do recommend you perhaps buy this paper, because there are so many florals here that you can colour in, cut out, blend, you know, do all sorts of things with it, and it will keep you going for a very, very long time. So I do recommend that pack of paper. Let me just remind myself of the name of it. I keep forgetting it. It's called True Love Designer Series paper, and it's all black and white. All black and white. Now, here is a piece that I coloured in quite a while ago. And if you want to have kind of a relaxing a few moments to yourself colouring in, then the paper is beautiful to colour in. Anyway, I was playing around with the papers last night after the live, and I cut out a few of these beautiful images. So we've got this image here. Okay, first tip. Are you ready, guys, for this? If you can't be bothered to cut out, let me just show you the detail here. If you can't be bothered, ooh, focus, focus, all this, I'm going to tell you what I did. I cheated. I'll just get this little scrap piece here. So you see this leaf here, instead of like doing all the pointy bits, I literally just roughly cut out where the leaf is. And then I got my black Stampin' Blend marker, tip number 1, and literally just went over, and wait for this to, there we go, and then just do that, okay? Because you know, I haven't got all day to be cutting out all that business. So that's what I've done here. So I've literally gone around my pieces. Also, like, here, can you see here? Like, that's a good example. I've cut in and outside of the line. So to cover that all up, just get your pen and carefully fill it in. Same with the petals as well. If you can't be bothered to cut all the detail out, just don't do it. Why would you inflict that on yourself? Anyway, there we go. I know I'm a bit of a cheater when it comes to card making, but it's all about making the fun stuff fun and the boring stuff fun. You know what I'm saying? You get me, don't you guys? Anyway, hope you're all doing well. Who's calling me? Oh, missed call from... that looks like a dodgy number, to be honest. I'm not going to be taking that one. Okay, who's here on the live? Let's see. So I'm a bit earlier than normal today. I might come on and do another video later. Hi, Carol, Linda, Lorraine, Rosie, Karen, Sheila, Terry. Hello, Terry McCharles, welcome. Are you new to my channel? Great to see you. Hi, Michaela. Yeah, so I know that being on at this time perhaps catches a few different other people. So, right, I will tell you what I've cut myself some card mat layers out of that masculine paper that's in the, again, the January to June mini catalogue. Can't remember the name of it. If someone knows what it is offhand, please type it in the comments. I haven't got my catalogue to hand either. Okay, so I cut those out first. Then I realised I have this tiny piece of this gorgeous kind of grey paisley pattern. My friend's husband, oh, he's my friend as well, he has a shirt like this. It's fabulous. Anyway, I thought I would then layer that on there like that. And look how gorgeous these flowers look against these masculine backgrounds. Yeah, I think I'm going to team that one up with that one. Or I might team that one up with that one over there, actually. I wanted a longer one. And then with this one, I think I'm going to do this. Now I'm thinking of colouring. I'm going to start off doing one at a time. I'm thinking of colouring these in yellow and pink, so we're going to get the whole yellow and pink thing going on. Now the other thing I'm going to say is, you see how here I'm going to cover up my leaf here? I'm going to make use of that leaf because I feel like this one needs an extra leaf. Actually, I've already done an extra leaf here. I'm going to colour that in, pop a leaf there, and I may even just use this leaf off here because that's going to get hidden, you see, look. So I'm just going to literally chop that off there. I'm not even going to do proper fussy cutting, I'm just going to do that because you're not going to see it, are you? And then here, you see, I can pop that leaf. You see there's that little bit of petal there, but we'll pop that there. You know, and who's going to tell on me, eh? You're not going to tell on me. Right, now this one, I think I deliberately left this one without the marker pen so I could show you. So let's just do this. Hi Wendy. Hi April. Hi Jackie. Good afternoon. Good morning. Good night, wherever you are. Okay, so that's my cheating. My little bit of cheeky cheating. Just needs a little bit more black on it as well. Right, I'm excited about this. I'm really excited about this yellow and pink combo that I think we're gonna have going on here. So I might zoom in a little bit. Right, let's grab some daffodilly. I think we've got Daffodil Delight Light, Daffodil Delight Dark. We want some, do we want some magenta in here? Yes, we do. Let's get this on the road, guys. Keeping up with my home. Hello from Calgary. Welcome. Is this the first time you've caught me live? I don't recognise your handle. If you'd like to share your name, you can do. Ah, okay, Wendy. All right, now I think we're going to start with the dark. So we're going to go round the edge, or rather, yeah, round the edge. And maybe, see, I do want the edges in a darker colour. Very carefully. Ooh. Do this. Oh, Wendy, don't worry. Yeah, sorry, I've just realised what you meant now. Yes, I called you earlier, but it's fine. It was about something and it's sorted. Yeah, I've sorted it. Okay. I just want this real fine pinky bit. Oh, it's another Wendy. Hello. Keeping up with my home is a Wendy too, everybody. So hello and welcome. So I'm just blending that darker pink in with, this is now the light, this is Magenta Madness Light. Again, I don't want it to come down too far. It's literally just a little hint of that pink there. Okay. I'm feeling like I need to probably put some on the edge of these petals here to make it all work. Hi Rosie, nice to see you. And then we're going to start with a Daffodil Delight Dark. And you see how I'm really trying to work that in to the edges of the pink. Because I do want it to blend in a little bit. Now I do know it's not going to blend in fully because obviously pink, this dark pink is very different from a medium yellow. But I'm going to try. Now I know I have done yellow and pink flowers before, and I keep coming back to this combination because it's so fun and happy. Hi Amanda! So getting in here with the light Daffodil Delight. Trying to blend that in to the Daffodil Delight that I already did. I'm wondering if I need to pull this in a little bit more with the darker. Otherwise the colour transition is too harsh. Yes, this is the flowers from the DSP, Amanda. Yeah. I'm wondering whether I just actually need to get a new pen. It feels like this one's a bit dry. But it could be that it's just the contrast of it. I'm finding it hard to play with. That transition there is a bit too harsh. I'm wondering whether I just went for a bit of a too dark a pink. That maybe I needed to go for something like Rococo Rose in between. What have I got here? Oh, Dark Flirty Flamingo. That might be okay. Let's just do a bit of that, so the transition is a bit softer. That's the thing about the Stampin' Blends. You do have to play just to find what mixes well, what works. Just doing the odd little stroke there. Go back in with a yellow. It's nice and zingy though, isn't it? Right, let's see that against the dark grey. Oh, you got your gears again. Were they on offer, Amanda? Did you get a discount on those? Oh, now my daughter's gone off with my blends and the only green she's left me is Old Olive. Old Olive Light. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to colour in all these green leaves and just show you, if you've got just one green and a yellow, you can actually have a really good play around with changing the green to a limey green. So what you can do is then come back in here now with the yellow. Now there's a little space there where I couldn't cut it out, so I'm going to cheat and get, what's this, light basic black. Just going to colour that little bit in because I couldn't get in there to cut it, and I don't want to cut it because it would make it very thin. So I'm just going to now start adding the yellow where perhaps there would be a highlight on this leaf. And you just got to give it a moment for the colour to really kind of soak in and do its job. But that will help just lighten up this green. Samantha's stuff has arrived. Hi, Sam. Have you guys got a couple of days off? I hope you have. To play with your new goodies. Okay, now I've just realised that this is the one that actually was on the edge of the paper. Can you see that it's a bit straight there? So that's not actually designed to go on that one. I was meant to use that one or cover it up with something. Oh dear. Okay, so hold on, I'm going to have to reconfigure this. I think if I do some nifty cutting, I can make this petal look a bit more rounded. So that's what I'm going to do. Just going to cut in like that a bit. There we go. Get the black pen out. Oh, poor Sam has to work instead of you. You made a little boo-boo there, but hopefully won't show so much once that's down on there. I love the contrast of this grey pinstripe with that. Okay, then the other thing I had these little strips that I'm going to pull out a bit. Hold on. So left over from when I was cutting up, I had these little strips, and I thought it would be fun just to create a little bit more of a focal point. And I got out some ribbon as well, and I thought it'd be nice to have a little kind of strip of the ribbon doing something interesting here. And do I need to cut that down? I'm trying to think if I need to cut any of these down any further. Oh, here we go. There's another strip there. I just like the idea of having all these different kind of interesting textures going on. And then we've got lines coming down, and then we have lines going across. Gorgeous. Right, let's stick some of these down, and then I'm going to get my tear tape, or tearing tape, or tearable tape. Oh, do you have a... Oh, I love flowers that are variegated like this. I bought some variegated tulips the other day because they were this sort of colour. They just look amazing, don't they? It's like unbelievable, the colours that is in creation, isn't it? Hi, Cindy. Fox Taylor. Okay, so just going to pop that little strip on there. So this is also a good little lesson in card making and positioning. So what we're trying to go for is a focal point here and keeping simple lines. So we're just having lines going vertically and horizontally. And so try not to make it too complicated, although there's lots of detail on here. Oh, where's my tape gone? Okay, so then we want just a little bit of texture. So I'm going to put a little bit of tape now across here. Put that slightly at the wrong angle, but we'll make it work. And I think I want to just make this a squared off ribbon. Normally I sort of cut into it and do funny things with it, but I actually quite like the idea also of having it slightly frayed, so I'm just pulling that a little bit to sort of have that extra bit of texture. Hi Esther! We're making a card. Okay, and then as I'm going along, rather than putting the ribbon on flat, I'm deliberately kind of putting some little folds into the ribbon and making it go not quite straight. Okay, just to add some extra bits of texture. So you need your fingers in good working order to do this. That's it until you get to the end of your ribbon there. I'm going to cut that off. And just see if we can pull a few more strands away. Just to get, again, that extra bit of nice texture at the end. Right. Get this to behave itself. No, it doesn't want to behave itself. Okay. It's pulling the whole thing tight rather than fraying it for me, which is not what I wanted. But there we go. Little fiddle with that. There we go. Right. So we've got that lovely texture there. Oh, I went for a blood test today, and that's the nurse I need to speak to on Friday. The lady said, "Oh, you need to ring up and you need to speak to Sister Pritchard," and I was like, "I'm never going to remember that. I'm going to have to write that on my, write it on my hand." Ah, dear. Oh, my sister's trying to message me now. Oh, so Helen and Chris in Zambia have had malaria, so then they've been feeling a bit grotty. Bless them. Oh, now this is when I'm like dying to get those black. Esther's got some of these. Esther, can you send them over now, please? Those black sticky dot things. I really would like some of those. Anyway, I have put them in my latest order, so they should be coming to me at some point. Okay, now, do I want to put an extra leaf? Do you think I should have an extra leaf up here? What do you all think? Because I feel like that flower really should be in that position, but it looks a bit bare not having anything coming from there, so I think it needs something there. Yes. Hi, Martina. Oh, you had the old iridescent ones. Oh, you didn't have the new black, opaque black ones. Ah, okay, right. Okay, gotta make it a zingy, yellowy leaf. And then I think it's just a case of some dimensionals on the back of here. Let's see if we can use some of this up. Yep. Ooh. Use that up. There we go. Oh, come on. Right. And it's worth just not going too overboard with the dimensionals on something like this, but you don't really want to have it coming off the ribbon. Oh, now that one's not very good, so I'm going to have to put a new one on there. That's a good idea. Get my black marker pen out. I think I could do some nice pearls, black pearls. That would be gorgeous. So now I've got that one to go. Right, so like I said, this one's... I think the other benefit of having some extra detail in the background is to stop the flower looking like it's just floating in mid-air. It grounds it a little bit so that it looks like, you know, it's grounded basically. So let's have a look. I've got some pearls here. I've got some green, limey green ones, but no, black is... Ooh, Ooh, now the other thing I've got is some leftovers. Now these are retiring, guys, so if you haven't got any of these yet and you like them, then do get them. But I've got some of these little wood elements. This in black. Oh, let's see if we can colour these. That would be so nice. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, you just got to be very careful getting those out of the thing. That in black. And then also we've got these little things. So let's get my black pen out again. Hi Phoebe, I might disappear involuntarily, my internet has the hiccups. Okay, no worries. Ooh. How are you doing, Phoebe? Have you had a good Easter weekend with the family? Oh no, you could always try doing, so there's one side has got detail on and then the other side is pretty shiny. So I'm just going to colour both and see which one I prefer. So let's have a look. Can you see that's still got some of the detail on it? That one is the kind of matte side. I'm not sure actually. I might save this for another piece because this is, feels like I'm gilding the lily a bit here. It's going a bit too much, but it's a good plan. So I might save that for something else, but I do definitely want to try out colouring these. Well, maybe I should have coloured them on this side. Ah, dear. You like the detailed side, do you, Lorraine? Okay. Thanks, Linda. Linda's trying to blow on them. I'm liking that very muchly. One there. Oop. Bit of a big squish of glue there. Let's take that off and use that, reuse that there. There we go. I only need the tiniest blob of glue. Now, do we go for, what base do we go for? Do we go for a yellow one? Or to go for grey? Ooh, I quite like the yellow actually. That's quite nice. Okay. Let's move on. So what I'd like to try and do is be more in keeping with the colour scheme that we looked at yesterday, which is these gorgeous pinks and that grey. So maybe for this next one I want to colour in a little bit more pinky. I know what, I might save that to go on that paper. That might look better. Okay, so we're going to start with the darkest colour pink we'll go for then is, that's dark flirty, and then we've got light flirty, and then we'll do the whole yellow business. Okay, very economic. I know. It's very economic for me, Martina. You know what I'm like. I'm usually a more is more kind of girl. All right, let's see if we can do this quickly then. So I'm just going to put some pink around some of the edges of this flower. And maybe just around some of the edges of some of these petals. I don't want to put too much there. And around there. Would it work if you use blending brushes on the flowers? Yes, I've seen people do that very effectively. I might have a go with one of the others, Karen. That's a good idea. So this is now the light flirty flamingo, and I'm trying to just get rid of any harsh lines that I've got from the darker pink that I put on. So really working in around the edge there, and then literally just plastering this light pink everywhere. Just reworking there as well. Oh, tell you what, the weather's been bizarre today. We've had snow, we've had bizarre snowy hailstones, we've had sunshine, and now it's, what's it now? Oh, it's sort of that funny hailstone stuff now. Very weird. I know some of you guys have had more snow than I have. Right. Ooh, Patty. Ooh, gosh. Yes, definitely pray for your son now. Wowee, that's a lot going on. What's the lighting like? Can you guys see okay? Because it's not the brightest here, but if I put my artificial light on, I'm worried that you won't. It will change the whole thing. So I'm going in with the yellow, not everywhere. I'm just kind of going in where the lines are on the actual design. I'm using that as my guide. Can you see? So I'm just going over the pink. Just going over the dark flirty flamingo, just a little bit more around the edges, just to really brighten that up. And then this is the light flirty flamingo back in again, just to get rid of any lines. Okay. So I was wondering then, rather than having green flowers, how about we go for some real kind of rich yellow flowers instead? So I've got light mango melody here. And I'm thinking, let's pop that onto the edges of these leaves. And now I've done it, I'm thinking, might be able to take the dark mango on here, so this is lighter than what I thought it was. Oh, poor Leah. She loves the snow, doesn't she? So I really like the idea of, you know, when leaves kind of turn golden, that's the kind of effect that I want. So I'm just going to try and get rid of those harsh lines by just going over it again with the light mango melody. So I went in again with the dark. So get rid of those harsh lines by just giving it a quick colour around like that. Yes, the wooden accord in Good Taste Elements. Thank you. They're in that whole suite with the papers that are carrying over, by the way. So pleased those papers are carrying over because they are good ones. Okay, so incidentally, the reason this has got a line cut out of it is because literally that's the way it was on the paper. It was on the edge of the cut paper. So don't think you can't use those. It's quite nice to sometimes do a design in the corner, and the same with this one. This was in the corner, so you know, there we go. And then we could have a sentiment sort of here, so that the eye gets drawn up to here first. Oh, I know what, let's get you up a bit. So the eye gets drawn to here first, and then you'd have a sentiment here, and then it gets pulled down to this corner here. So we could even go a little bit higher and have a sentiment in that section there. And that's so, isn't that so simple? That's just colouring in, cutting out, and then sticking onto a contrasting piece of paper. Now, if you don't want to get another load of papers, remember that on the back of these floral ones, there are some very dark kind of designs. So you could do that on there and there as well. What's the other one? There's a stripy, isn't there? I've used the stripy one quite a bit. We've got dots, and yeah, the stripe is quite funky. So that would work like that. Although that's giving me a headache as I'm looking at that. I'm feeling a little bit queasy. Oh dear. Right. And then perhaps now would be fun to put some coloured embellishments, some colourful rather embellishments. So let's raid my embellishment drawer. Got some nice golden ones there. Yeah, they were hard on the eyes, weren't they, Lorraine? I literally went quite queasy when I looked at that. Whew. I'm loving these. Who's got these? The Elegant Faceted Gems. Oh, they are so pretty. Like, you know, diamonds are a girl's best friend, really. Thank you, Samantha. Yes, very much so. Okay, there's not really much else to do with this apart from stick everything down. And I am going to just stick, I think, rather than faff around too much with dimensionals and things. And sometimes we do need flatter cards. It's cheaper to send them in the UK. They need to be under 5mm thick if you want to have the lower price postage. So now I didn't check that I cut this to the right size, so hold your breath. Let's see. Oh, ooh, ugh. Oh no, I don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. Let's bring the yellow back on. Oh, you go for it, Martina. Oh, not sure. Oh, just not sure. Definitely don't like the peach. The peach was a bit too sickly for me. So we've got pink. Oh, I did have some more. Got a bit of a cocoa rose here. Let's see what that looks like. No, I think the yellow definitely better. Okay, let's talk through this, guys. Why does the yellow look better? So the problem with finding a matting layer for something like this is that we've got lots of colours on the edge. We've got the black and the white, and I know you can hardly see the white, but it is white or grey on the edge. So we've got tones on the edge. Then we have pink and a little bit of yellow. But I think the reason why the yellow works the best is because the yellow is not on the edge. It's the leaves that are further away from the edge. So we haven't got that clash that we have with that one. You see how the pink just kind of like fades into that. Ugh. Okay, so that is why the yellow works better. Yes, this is petal pink. But I didn't use petal pink on the flowers. I used Flirty Flamingo and Daffodil Delight. All right. Okay, so Bling-a-ling-ling. Oh, these are so yum. Let's get my skidders. See, oh. And then I think another one somewhere up here. Okay, so the thing about adding little gems like this, especially when they are a contrasting colour, is that they do draw the eye. So you've got to be careful where you put them, because you've got to remember you don't want your eye being drawn off to places where they shouldn't be. So even that one there, I'm starting to have second thoughts about, not double thoughts. And I'm wondering whether to put it over here, because I want your eye to go from here down to here. And if we start putting bits of bling up here and here, then that's not going to happen. But also I want to put maybe a sentiment in this section here. So I'm wondering, actually, a really nice word die. Let's have a look. We've got quite a few. Well, we've got one big word set that is actually retiring. This one here. So something like this would look so lovely. You know, if you have the word friend there. I think that would be so nice. Light grey. Yeah, possibly the light grey would work. Let's have a look, Martina. Yeah, that worked. Well, I've got a piece here. I'm just going to grab my little mini machine. Where are you? What do I need? That one, that one, that one. Proximity implies relationship. Keep them near the feature elements. Yes, that's right. Oh, you're buffered. Oh, sorry. These dies are called Well Written Framelets, and they are retiring. They are retiring. I know I keep doing this. This is what happens a month before the new catalogue. I just remind you of what's going, because I don't want you coming back to me in a month's time and going, Ruth, you didn't tell me that was retiring and now I can't get it. And now it's double the price on eBay. As sometimes that happens. Not always, but sometimes stamp sets or dies increase in value. They suddenly have a resurgence, or someone pins it on Pinterest and everyone's after the same thing, and so now do I do a Jennifer Maguire? Come on, who watches Jennifer Maguire? Do you know what she would do right now? What would Jennifer do? There should be a t-shirt out there. She would cut a second one. But she'd also be smart. She'd probably put some of that sticky stuff on the back so it's easier to stick together. But I'm not Jennifer. I'm back. Did she comment on my comment? I did. Proximity implies relationship. Absolutely. I agree with you, Phoebe. Cut 3. Yeah, that's what Jennifer would do. I'm not sure I've got the space to cut 3. I'll cut 2. That'll have to do. Oh, that rhymed. Poetry to hear today, guys. Right. I had to giggle. My sister just sent me a message to say how they are in Zambia. And we watched Cats the other week. For English, of course. And May, she said that her daughter, Rebecca's been listening to Cats for the whole week. Listening to the music. I love inflicting my musical tastes on people. Okay. Right, now I can't forget there's a little dot in here. Or I might just use a gem to do the dot of the eye. Sometimes I do that because it's just easier. Now, you know what I've just realised? Grey on the yellow or yellow on the grey would look beautiful. Let's have a look. That does look nice, doesn't it? I wonder if I can take a slither off this to do that. Even if it's just 5mm. Or take 2mm off here and 3 off the other side. Let's see if we can do this, people. Get this down to 9.5cm. I blame Martina, she thought of the grey. So if I take 5 off here, okay, so I'll take this down to a little bit. Take that to 10. So for those of you who are working in inches, it's roughly about like 2/8 we're taking off. I think that's about right. Yep. Haha, that is true, Martina. Yeah, that is true. I could have done that. But yeah, I've already done it, so. Martina says, yes, doing the yellow first gives you the advantage of being able to cut out things of the yellow, like the words. So yes, if you're doing this and you want to save, definitely. Ooh, got a bit of glue coming up there. It's not like me. Overdo it with the glue. Okay, I'm not putting glue everywhere on this because I don't want to risk my card getting over sticky. And I think because it's so thin, you really don't need glue everywhere. Just, you know, take your time sticking it all down. Oh, this is so classy. What have I written? Pritchard. It's the name of somebody's name I need to remember. Yeah. I'd forgotten I still had it on there. Yeah, colour combo is fab, isn't it? I think grey with anything looks amazing. Okay. Oh, come on. Right, do you think I'm going to get away with putting a bling-a-ling, or where are my little yellow? Oh, there it is there. Okay. Might just use this. I need my second hand. Pop that there. Yep. There we go. Oh, got to stick it down. Oh yes, can someone tell Gina she needs to... Oh, thanks Esther. Oh, bye Phoebe. Oh, there we go. I feel like I need to put a third one in there now. There we go, guys. There we go, friends. I didn't bother looking around for the other little yellow. Oh, there it is. There's the other little yellow dot. Shall I bother? A bit of glue on there. Turn that the right way. Yeah. Try and put that on like that. Oh, that worked. Woohoo! Ta-da! Hi, Wendy. Okay, so I've got 2 more to work on. So my idea was to use, so I've got this paper here, got this big one, and then we've also got this one. So we might work on this together. Got that there, got that there, got that one. So somebody suggested using the blending brushes. Nope. Nope. I think we're going to go that way. Someone suggested using the blending brushes, so we can try having a go with that. Let's do it with this bigger one. Let's get my yellow. See what I use my Stampin' Up ones for. Ah, that one might be right. Just double a piece of white. Okay, let's try that. Where's my daffodil? So these were the colours that actually, the inks that I got out yesterday for the wreath. So we'll get the yellow on here. Suitable for the Duke of Edinburgh. Oh, why? Why is that, Martina? So I'm applying the yellow mainly onto the flowers. Oh, that sounds nice, Lorraine. Okay, so that's a really quick way to colour in those flowers. And I'm wondering a little bit of grey granite for the leaves. There we go. Gosh, that's super duper easy. Much quicker than using the Stampin' blends. And then let's get some flirty. I'm just going to use my other brush and do a little bit of pink on the insides. There we go. Let's see how that looks now. Very nice. Okay, so now the other idea I had, because this is a lighter background, is to actually do some stamping. So I did get out Fancy Phrases because I thought it might be quite nice to stamp some leaves. Now there is a stamp set that goes with this paper. I'm just going to actually look for my catalogue now because I've mentioned it. So if you have the stamp set, there may be some bits in there that would be suitable. Oh, those are the black matte dots that I'm talking about. I don't have those. Okay, so there is this stamp set here. So if you wanted to create more of these type of things, you could use that instead. But can you see we've got a couple of leaves there and we've got that bud. So if you wanted to, you could, if you do have this stamp set, you could use that to do some foliage in the background. In the meantime, I'm just trying to think, there is another flower set. This one here. So Much Love, this one. Now let's see, I wonder if... Ooh, look, if I stamped this one here, So Much Love, if I stamped that like that, and stuck that there, or even like that, that would look fabulous. I'm gonna do it. Can we order from the old catalogue? Which old catalogue? There isn't any old catalogue, Wendy, just yet. Everything's current, apart from the new stuff. So everything in the annual catalogue and the January to June mini, they're all available unless they're out of stock, unless they're sold out. Is that what you mean? Yeah, there is, it's current. So the annual catalogue is current until May the, what's it say on the back? I always have to check this. It's current until the 3rd of May. I know, it's difficult as demonstrators because so much fuss is made about the new catalogue. It can get a bit confusing as to what's current and what's not. And then also what with the early releases as well, like the butterflies. That confuses us a bit sometimes as well. Okay, now I know this looks upside down, but I've decided that this is the best way up for this one because I've already got a leaf there. So I need more leafage over here. Oh, I don't think that looks too shabby. What do you think of that? That works okay. If we just ignore the fact there's a bit of a flower showing, I think what we do is we just, you know, not pay these leaves any attention. They're fine as they are, apart from maybe to to get my smoky slate, light smoky slate, and do a little bit of shadowing. Remember I said to you about sometimes flowers look like they're floating in midair? Check if the picture is the same size as the stamps. Oh, too late. I should have done it like this, shouldn't I? Yes, they are, Lorraine. Okay, so it doesn't look like these are floating, I'm just going to do a little border all the way around my design here. Try and be quick about it. Sometimes when I do this technique I use the the light pool party or the light mint macaron. Any of the light versions of the lighter colours works for this. Now was this light smoky slate? It was light smoky slate. Hopefully it will dry a bit lighter than that, but there we go. Now maybe to soften it off even more, so this is the colour, it's called the colour lifter, but you can sometimes use that around the edges of things just to soften it off. Oh dear, hold on. Would I shadow around the flowers? Oh, that's a good question. I've not thought of it. I'll just quickly go around all these, just softening the edge of the grey. I guess if I use dimensionals, it will cause a shadow anyway. So I may not need... So I think it's picked up something from under there. Oops. That's going to get covered anyway. There we go. But I may actually just go around the edge of the flowers, because some of these lines aren't very dark. So I'm just going to run my pen very carefully around the edge of here, and that will help it to stand out a bit more. There we go, that's already made quite a bit of a difference, hasn't it? Right, now the other element that you may want to add on here is some sort of like ribbon and texture. So let's have a think. Do we want to put... some extra colour there. I just feel that that ribbon is a little bit heavy. Ooh, we do have gingham. Ooh, can't resist a bit of gingham. Lorraine, you're really invested in this card, aren't you? I can tell. She's like, yes! Ooh! Love you, Lorraine. Okay. Yeah. Got to make it stay, but yeah, it's going to work. It's going to work. We're gonna what's the word? Sticky dot this baby, so it does what I want it to do. So I've got my ribbon there. Now I sometimes find if you can get the glue dot on the flattest part of the ribbon, that's probably the best thing to do. So I'm going to stick it there. Am I in my studio? You bet. Yeah. No, I'm not, Wendy. So my builder's finishing off things, and then I've got to wait for the electrician to come and do some stuff, and then I've also got to go and sort out the flooring, which of course we've had the bank holiday, so I couldn't do anything. And then today I had an appointment and forgot to go early, so I need to just contact the flooring guys and see when they're open so I can go and choose some flooring. And then we're getting there. I keep saying, we're getting there, we're getting there. Hi, Pam. We have been having fun, but don't worry, this is the third card and I've still got a fourth one to go. So we're kind of chilling out today. I'm in holiday mode, you know, so Tom's off as well, so he can sort tea out. I haven't got to be thinking about that. So we're kind of hanging out and having fun. There we go. Right, so can you see I've deliberately stuck those with the glue dots. I've deliberately stuck the ribbon so it's kind of like flowing, not rigid, not too stuck down. And then, oh, voila. Voila, voila. Look at that. Looks beautiful. Right, dimensionals. Yeah, at the moment it's literally, the tour is, it's an empty shell with some bits of scrap wood in it right now. So, yeah, I might do a tour of it empty so that you guys can see what it's like empty, and then slowly I'll be moving furniture and things in. Okay. Yes, I know it's upside down, but Pam, watch this. Pam missed all the decision making about this bit, didn't you? Doesn't matter because it's going to get covered up. Yay! Oh, so satisfying. Let's see, what colour should we go for now? Still got one yellow left. Do that. Looks good. I'm feeling like I need to cut this down a little bit. It feels a little bit too big. Like this space is a bit too much. Ooh, could do that. Do I have a colour scheme? Well, not really, Denise. At the moment, the walls have been clad in wood, and I really like the wood effect. It just looks really super cool. And most of the two bare walls that haven't got windows on are going to have storage on them. So I actually really quite like leaving the wood, I think, for now. And then the flooring, I'm thinking of going for just lino, but I'm going to go for like a wood floor, fake wood floor look, but like a white, like a lime wash type look, like white and grey, because the cladding on the outside of the studio is like a duck egg blue. It's kind of quite Frenchy looking. So, and then my pieces that will be going in, so like storage, are completely eclectic. Yeah, I've had this discussion several times over the last few weeks with people about, you know, storage in craft studios. You know, there are some amazing studios that you see that are just kind of like white and clean and all that, but that's kind of not me. And I think those of you who followed me for a while know that's not me. I'm a bit messy, and I do have an eclectic taste. So having to stick to one style of furniture would kill me, because I just love all different things. Oh, I've just remembered there's this black piece that we were thinking of using. Oh, that looks lovely. No, it looks nice up there. Ooh, we might do another something here though. Find those other wood pieces. I'm wondering what would happen if I coloured that black. Yeah, I'm the sort of person that I like the colour to come from the things that I have stored, if that makes sense. So I don't know if any of you remember my old room. Had lots of jars with colourful flowers, and, you know, I have threads and things like that. So I think I'll go quite neutral and then just have the colour coming from. And also, you know, you guys send me lovely cards, and there's things that I've made that I might want to hang up, and so I think, yeah, fairly neutral palette, and then decorate. Okay, so I need to lift some of this up to get that in. There we go. Glue dots, methinks, again. Okay. Okay, so this is definitely not a, what's the word, single layer card. This is like triple layer, this one. So this will definitely need a bit more postage on it. I'm sending it in the UK, because we've got wood elements and all kinds of layers. As my daughter would say, it's like an onion. Right, where's my glue? There it is. Oh, you like limey green and pink, Denise? That's very exotic. Oh, yes, pearls. That would look lovely. I do have some of these though, Martina. And these are like, these are quite whitish and they're faceted. So pretty. You know, they're not super obvious, but they're nice. Oh, the glue didn't come off on that one. Go there. Very classy. Okay, right. Last one. What are we on? We're already on 1 hour 15. Oh, thank you everybody for watching. Okay, so this needs to be cut down a little bit. Let's check the measurement of this one. Yeah, this is way too big. Let's cut this down. I'm actually going to cut this down to the width of the card that I would stick it onto. So it will protrude a little bit from here. That's okay. And then thinking, let's try and make this more pinky. Let's do that. So let's get the blushing bride out first. Oh my goodness, my desk is just piled up with stuff. I'll put some of this away. So, a bit of blushing bride on here. Ooh, extreme close up. Okay, nice pink. Nice. A little bit of magenta, very little bit. I'm just doing the edges. Okay, soft and pretty, that one. You could put a piece of a darker grey behind the flower part and leave them black and white. Yes. Oh, yes, Winker Stella. Yes, could do that as well. Yeah, so the other option with these flowers, and it's something I do want to have a go doing, and it was an idea that I was going to do with you guys, is to have your flowers all black and white and make a colourful background, which we'll do another day, because there's plenty of that paper left. Plenty, plenty. Go for some yellow leaves, I think. Just going to move over here a bit, because I've got lots of pink going on here, so. Okay, so let's just double check how that looks. Very nice. I'll say so myself. Yummy scrum scrum. Right, I'll put my ink pad over there. Oh, now the other option is that I do that. All that. Now I do have a tiny wee bit here, little line. And yesterday I experimented with colouring in. Oh, I've got a little spare bit here as well. I coloured in some ribbon. So this is the white linen-y ribbon that's in the combo pack with, is it the Seasons Florals-y set. So this is what happens when you colour in with dark Rococo Rose and light Rococo Rose. So I do have this little bit of ribbon. Now let's see if this will fray. If this is any good frayed. Oh, I could do my trick of, you know what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tie this in the knot. cut down the middle. Just going to cut that off there. I know you've seen me do this a few times recently. Cut down the middle. We'll go a bit shabby with this. Okay, and then you pull the strands away. That. Don't completely pull them off though. Don't tug them. You want them to stay. You just want this lovely kind of frayed effect. Not afraid effect, frayed. Don't be afraid of your cards. They're meant to be enjoyable. There we go. Come on. Now, when you use the alcohol pens on ribbon, it does go a little bit stiff, the ribbon. But that's okay. Yeah, come on. Okay, so we're going to have a nice bit of texture there. Got these couple of strips that need using up. May as well use them. Don't be afraid of fraying, that's right. I'll just tear them at the edges to give them again a little bit more texture. Oh, I've got a goober, as Dina Rico would call it, on the edge of my glue. Oh, hi Jan. You're back, Karen. Yay. So I've got that down. Down. And I'll decide on this. Oh, now do stock up on your polka dot ribbon, because that's leaving us. If you like your polka dot ribbon. It has been with us a few years, so we have enjoyed you. I'm getting to the end of my reel. I think this is all I've got left now. Okay, so again, to secure this underneath the flower, I'm going to tie it in a knot. It's just a bit easier to control it once it's got a knot in the middle. Okay. Put that under there as well. Lots of texture. Love texture. Yes, the True Love DSP. True love. Gotta find my glue dots. Stick it there. Stick that there. I'm in love with the fact you have ink on your fingers. Oh, I always get inky fingers. Inky fingers show that you've had a good time, Jan. Okay, just gonna do a quick little bit of touching up around the edge of the flower here, because we do want it to stand out. And this is such a simple little technique, that makes quite a bit of difference. And if you're a person who makes cards to sell, it's little techniques that will make you stand out in the crowd from people who just, you know, make cards and whatever. You know, it's stepping up from homemade to handmade or handcrafted, I would say. So if you're a person who sells cards, it's little things like this that people will look at your cards and go, there's something about your cards. So it's little tiny nifty tricks. Hi, Miss Liz. Okay, so I'm thinking a little bit of pink then for the background. So we're going to audition a bit of Rococo. Seems we have gone down that shabby route. Maybe, let's see, no, oh, I thought we had some flirty. Do we not have any flirty here? One left. So flirty is a little, can you see it's a bit brighter than Rococo? Do you want to go brighter or shabby? I think I'm going to have to put my light on now. There we go. Either would be fine because we have used Rococo in the ribbon. So you think the bright. Okay, yeah, we did also brighten it up with a bit of the yellow too. Okay, so let's start sticking this all together. Ignore the back of this one. So this is the masculine, oh, what's it called? The papers that go with that tie set and the bow ties, which incidentally is carrying over to the new catalogue. So if you're wondering about getting it for Father's Day type stuff, it is going to be with us for another year. Well suited, thank you. Or for other male birthdays. We're grateful. Okay, so remember I deliberately didn't cut this to fit the matting layer, but I cut this to fit the card length so that we've got it actually crossing over on both sides, which is just again a little design thing. Right, I think we definitely need a few dimensionals on the back of this. So we've got we've got ribbon kind of layer there, so we don't need a dimensional there, so I'm going to aim my dimensionals for around and about, and I want this to come down a bit further, so I'm going to pop a dimensional on top of that. There we go. And then some on here on the leaves. I don't want the leaves to fly away. So putting this one on first, because this is the one that's got to go underneath. And then this one's got to go on the top. Now I thought I did have I do have a little spare leaf. There's one, which I may use. Oops, that's disappeared. That's going to go there. Okay, so out of the for those of you who do know what's retiring, are there any stamp sets you want to see me use? bit more of, for you to see whether or not you want to get them. I was thinking of using Till Wild Rose a bit more. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Comfort and Hope. Okay. Okay, so I'm feeling like we should have some yellowy or pink. Oh, we've got pink pearls. Yeah, I have used that quite a bit recently, Paula. You're right. You alright? Have you dropped?
Some sausages.
You just dropped the sausages. Okay.
Not far.
Not far. No. Just to the floor. Not really, Jackie, to be fair. Yeah. But then maybe for an Easter next year they'd come out with something. Okay, so I'm going to colour in some of these Diamantes with, what's this one? Dark Mango Melody. Oh yeah, no, actually might do that. So I just want to yellowify some of these gems a bit. And I'm wondering whether to put some over here. Let's just see what happens if I just put some yellow onto these opals. Oh yes, that would work. Oh, who won the competition? I think it was a lady called Tammy. She got most correct. But I need to go back. Liz, I think you put your list on my actual YouTube channel. So I need to go back and check it. But having a quick glance when the list came out, I think it was Tammy Spruce. But she got 10. Whereas I mean, I had a list of 20 and I got a few wrong. So I will go back and check, Liz. There we go. So again, you can put sentiments on these. I tend to leave them off until I know exactly who I'm sending things to. But then also, I like the idea that you can have a card and you put all the detail words in on the inside that you're writing to somebody, and then it means that they can leave it up. If they like the look of the card, they can leave it up and decorate their home with it. As I was quite proud. I went to visit my in-laws and had a cup of tea in there. Out sort of like they've got an outside-inside area, so we could socially distance and all that. And I had a quick glance in their living room, and they've got some of the cards that I've made for them over the last few months. Oh, I've just realised I've not stuck. This was the first one we did. I've not stuck this down yet. Maybe a light grey for that one. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that's 1. That was 2. 3 and 4. So as you can see, they were all using the gorgeous designer series paper, the black and white designer series paper that's in the January to June mini, which I keep forgetting the name of, True Love. The True Love designer series paper, lots of florals and stripes and things in that, and basically just you can have a happy time cutting a few of these out, and then you know. And the trick is to keep the background fairly simple. So either, you know, with your stamping or an embossing folder, that would look beautiful if you took a dark grey and just embossed the back and put some flowers on it. That would look gorgeous. So I may carry on this theme this evening, or I may just go and do something completely different for now. But black and white with colour always works. It's very hard to go wrong. All pretty. My favourite is number 4 and number 1. There we go. So let's just talk about layouts again. So the idea is that you have, especially with these three, is that your focal points are in the middle. Your flowers are in the middle. Easy peasy. All right. So plonk your flowers in the middle. And then we do a little bit of foliage coming away from the flower. Or we also have a strip just to ground the flower so it doesn't look like it's kind of completely floating in midair. Okay, now this one doesn't have a strip, but it does have leaves. Okay, again we've got, and the leaves I've deliberately left very neutral so the focal point is on the flower. And then this has been matted onto dark yellow and then onto light yellow to echo the dark and the light that we've got going on here. This one's been matted on the pink to pick up the pink used there. And then we've got this really bright focal point of a flower, which I think just needs a little bit of extra pink just there. There we go. To finish that off. Thank you. Hi, Dawn. Lovely to see you. I love the pearls with the polka dot ribbon. Ah, yes. So the pearl, yes. So these are kind of echo the dots, don't they? And then we went for this kind of shabby effect. So it's just where you tie a knot in your ribbon and then you cut a slit down the ribbon and then tear it apart. Now I think I first saw this on a blog hop with the Stampin' Sunday blog hop. One of the girls on there did it, and I love it. Such a easy technique to make your ribbon look a bit different. This ribbon was also coloured in using the alcohol pens. It was the, oh, it's a ribbon, just find it, it's in a collection. Okay, and then quickly to this one then. So this was number 2, and this is how to make use of those flowers that are on the edges of your paper that is very tempting to throw away and not use, but just stick them on the edge and then that way they can be used up. Just look at the accessories. Oh, for those of you who are demonstrators, have you seen in the supply list, Stampin' Up have come up with little things you can stick down the edges of your catalogues. I have ordered a pack just to see what they're like, and if I like them, I might get them as presents for some of my fabulous customers. Okay, flowers for every season combo pack. So that white ribbon that's in that combo pack, incidentally, that is carrying over, but this is not. So if you love that gold thread and that linen-y ribbon, that is going, but that is staying, and that's staying. The reversible ribbon is staying too. They are on back order. Oh, are they already, Karen? I wonder if demonstrators were ordering loads and loads to give away. Ah, okay. Thank you, Pamela. Glad to have your company today, guys, and it's always a pleasure to craft along with you. And I hope that it's inspired you to make up some of your stash that you've already bought. And if you haven't got these papers, maybe to go and put a pack in your basket on the way out. And the links to my shop are below. And also, please remember to give me a thumbs up. I can see there's 40 of you watching and I've got 20 thumbs up. So do the maths. No, I will appreciate all the support you guys give me, and it just helps my channel to be seen by a few more people by having some extra thumbs up when you leave. So take care, and I'll see you guys later. Lots of love to you all. Bye.